I'm a star tonight. Looks like I'm living the dream, 'cause I'm playing on the miracle league. It's a miracle league, the miracle league. It's a miracle league, the miracle league.
Hello everybody, welcome to the grand opening of Easter Seals Miracle League of North Oakland. This is a great day, and this is a great field, a field that will provide opportunity, a field that will build self-esteem and confidence, a field that will remove the dis in the word disabilities. This is the place where it will all happen. And I'm so happy to see all of you here. Thank you all for coming. We've got a great show for you tonight, from our opening to the close, with the fireworks, live entertainment, ice cream, food, everything you could possibly want in a grand opening, and grand this is. I've been told that some of you here may never have heard of the Miracle League of Michigan or the Miracle League of North Oakland, let alone the National Miracle League at all. So what I'd like to do is give you a brief history of the Miracle League and its early beginnings, and the beginnings with me. My story with the Miracle League actually began when I was just 6 years old. See, when I was 6 years old, my father's goal was to coach me through Little League Baseball. And unfortunately, my father passed away at 6, and that never happened. But as I grew older, I had that same vision and goal. I wanted to have my own son, and I wanted to coach him through Little League Baseball. My dream came true, and I coached my son through his entire Little League career. As a matter of fact, it was during that year that we began coaching together that one of the brothers of our players would come to every single game and watch. He loved watching his brother and our team play baseball. He didn't walk very well, he couldn't speak, and he wore a helmet. His name was Briggs, and when he was a baby, his babysitter was on the phone with her boyfriend. She got in an argument and threw the phone at the baby, hitting him in the chest, stopping his heart for 30 minutes. Briggs' life has never been the same. But oddly enough, along this journey, is that at the exact same time I noticed this little boy loving baseball at our field, the exact same thing was happening in Conyers, Georgia. There was a Little League there, and the coach happened to notice a girl in a wheelchair. She came to every game, loved to watch the games. The coaches came together one day and said, there's something wrong about this. Why can't everybody play baseball? And the Miracle League's mantra is, every child deserves the opportunity to play baseball. Would you agree with that? So they got together. They had an architect, some business people, the Rotary Club, and in Conyers, Georgia, in the year 2000, they designed and created the very first synthetic rubber baseball surface of its kind, just like this, literally leveling the playing field. because the barriers of your typical field are the grass and the dirt. Wheelchairs can't move around very easily. Either can walkers. So this solved the problem. And for once, and rightly so, we were able to say, yes, you can play. The field was so unique that it was featured on HBO Sports, on Bryant Gumbel's Real Sports. That's how I learned of the league, and it was like a calling to me. We need one of these in our community too. So back in 2003, when I first started thinking about this, I didn't have a family member with a disability, nor did I have anyone I knew in my circle of friends that had a disability. Well, someone said, you got to talk to Tony Philippus Sr. Tony Philippus Sr. was 89 years young when I met him. And you know the name Wright and Philippus, that was his company. Well, Tony was a little boy growing up in Detroit. And his mom told him on this day, she said, Tony, don't you go out today. Tony went out. Hopped a train with his friends, fell off the train ran him over, and he lost his legs. Tony Philippus turned his misery into his ministry of helping others, building prosthetics, and always believing in individuals with disabilities. And when I went to him, I said, Tony, can you bring some communities to the table so we can ask them, would they be kind enough to donate property? He did. And Southfield, Michigan came forward and said, we want the field. We do a lot for kids with with disabilities, so we want that field. And we built that field in 2004. And I'll never forget the first season. The very first season, there was a girl playing, and we only had 40 kids, right? Only 40 kids and 4 teams. But there was a girl playing in that first season that was a miracle in and of herself. She had been in a coma almost a year. One day, her mom was walking through their house, and her mom hears, Mama? Her daughter came too. And just 2 months later, Courtney was playing in our very first season in 2004. In fact, Courtney was the first person ever to round our bases. And I mean, I remember this like it was yesterday because we had a volunteer umpire. We wanted to make a big deal of it, like we are today. So we've got this big 6'5" guy back there. He's the umpire. Courtney's the first girl, rounding third, headed to home. And he wants a big show of the safe. As he does that, Courtney reaches out, jumps on him, and gives him a huge hug. He stood there almost not knowing what to do. I mean, he was just flabbergasted. I remember he looked at me like, what do you do with this? But that was Courtney. She was a hugger. She was a lover. But after 4 weeks of playing with us, she unexpectedly passed away. I was devastated. Her mom asked if I would please speak at the funeral. And I said I would. I didn't tell anyone I was going. I didn't really know the coaches. We were a brand new league. And I showed up at the funeral. The room was absolutely packed. I worked my way through the crowd, and I got up on the platform at the podium. And as I began to deliver my speech, and I looked out over all the heads in that room, in the back of the room, I saw 4 of our coaches standing in Miracle League of Michigan jerseys. That's the moment I realized that, yeah, we're playing baseball here tonight, and for a long time. But we're a lot more than baseball. We're about love. We're about family. We're about community. When our families need us, we're here for them. And you families in the dugout a lot with the Miracle League of Michigan, you can attest to that, yes? We will be here for you when you need us. And I'm so grateful that you're here and that this field has been built. So as the league continued to grow, now 16 years later, we have 400 players. We play 7 days a week in Southfield. I needed to find a way to sustain this league forever, long beyond me. So I began the search of a nonprofit organization in Michigan that can help take this over. I did my due diligence. I looked at them all. But one nonprofit kept coming back, and it was Easter Seals Michigan, an organization that has a history of helping those with disabilities, and they've been around for 100 years. I met with the president of Easter Seals. He loved the vision. He wanted to be part of it. And in 2013, we partnered with Easter Seals Michigan, and we are now Easter Seals Miracle League of Michigan and Easter Seals Miracle League of North Oakland. And now I want to introduce you to the guy that loved this program, bought into it, the president of Easter Seals Michigan. Please welcome Brent Worth.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for all of you coming out and celebrating with us tonight. It certainly is a miracle that we're here, and it's taken an entire community to make this happen. Like Steve said, Easter Seals has been around 100 years. In our early days, and our original mission was absolutely focused on advocating for children with disabilities so that they would not be hidden and an active part of their community.
Moves closer.
Steve is a tough act to call, so I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to be short because we want to get to a game, but there's some people we need to recognize. We would not be here without our amazing partners, and that includes Independence Township, Parks and Rec. Pat Kittle and his team and board have been great. Orion Township with Chris and Aaron and lots of teams, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about them later, have been beyond fantastic. And there is a few parents that I'm going to single out tonight because they were the catalyst to make this happen, and they're going to help us for the next lots of years to maintain it. So Nita and John Byrne, thank you. Erica and Mike Thurman, thank you. Somewhere right there. And Christy and Joe Schatz, thank you. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you very much. I want to recognize the Easter Seals board. Board supports me. They're my bosses, and we want to make sure to support them. And thank you for everything you do. I want to thank all of our vendors, donors, the entire community. Again, this was such a community effort, and I am beyond impressed with the Orion Township. But there's one person I need to give super special recognition to, and that is somebody who is a tireless, amazing public servant, and we absolutely would not be here today, and that is your Orion Township Supervisor, Chris Barnett. Thank you, Chris.
I'm not going to be able to do this without crying, but just take a minute and look around. Just look. I want you to get really loud right now for the real reason we're here. And that's for the kids and the young adults and the adults who have never quite had this experience in their life that are in our dugouts right now. Let's let them hear right now why we're here. Are you guys pumped? Because I'm pumped. All right. I'm just going to tell you two quick things. First of all, we built this field with over $400,000 of donations, and we didn't spend any of your tax dollars. We have a great partner with Pat Kittle in Independence Township and his board. My board's been amazing and really patient with me on this project. But just look at this. Before you leave tonight, I'd love for you just to try to look at all the names on these banners, and if you know these people, thank them. We wouldn't be here without it. This has a real special place in my heart, and I'm forgetting so many things, but I just want to say this. People are what make this community the greatest community in the country. And it's all of you here right now on Friday night, so thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. I do want to recognize a couple VIPs that are in the house tonight. First of all, Orion Township board members, Donnie Steele, treasurer, Clerk Penny Schultz, John Steimel, Julia Dalrymple, Mike Flood, and Brian Byrne. From Independence Township Board tonight, we have Pat Kittle, Supervisor Pat Kittle, Carrie Newbeck, Terry Nalamatho, Ron Ritchie, and Rachel Lochran. And then joining us tonight, we have Senator Rosemary Baer. She's here. Thank you, Senator. State Representative Andrea Schroeder, State Representative Robert Wittenberg, State Representative Brenda Carter, State Representative Kyra Harris Bolden, State Representative Ryan Berman, Oakland County Commissioner Kristen Nelson, and we have a couple famous folks here too. Mojo in the Morning is here someplace, so say hi to Mojo. And the voice of the Detroit Lions, Lomas Brown, is here tonight. Thank you. There's Lomas. Can't miss him. Listen, folks, please have a blast tonight. Let these kids know the reason for this is them. Thank you so much, everybody.
Chris, thank you. Thank you for everything.
Brent wasn't kidding, he does it all. He was laying the floor in the announcer booth late last night. Good job, everyone. Hey, we want to recognize the people of the North Oakland field community here, the people that have dedicated their time, talent, and treasure to make this field so very special. Please join me in welcoming, and we can hold our applause till we're done, but John and Nina Byrne, Mike and Erica Thurman, Chris Barnett, Pat Kittle, Dave Raftery, Aaron Watley, Auger Klein Eller Architects Incorporated with Scott Reynolds, Cunningham Lim, and James, or rather Sam Ashley, OHM Advisors and James Stevenson, Superior Excavating and Frank Barry, and the Kelly firm with Dan Kelly. Thank you very much. Other donor levels, and you will notice in our outfield wall, we have a lot of them recognized out there. But first up to the plate, let's talk about our $50,000 donors, beginning with James and Betty Guy Foundation. The Daisy Project, thank you. And now, let's recognize our $25,000 MVP donors. Kevin Lupton, Sue Ann Baber, Jack A. Warren, Lake Orion Wiffle Ball Association, and the Vanderboom family. Thank you. And for the $10,000 big hitter donors, it's AIG, the Clarkston Area Optimist Foundation, DeRoy Testamentary Foundation, Joseph Calabat and Associates, PC and Attorneys at Law, Lighting Technologies, the Home Depot Foundation, and White Glove, thank you. As for the $5,000 home run donors, let's give thanks to Christopher Brady, Conway McKenzie, Dynamic HR, William and Diane Fuller, Tim Kendrick, the Orion Firefighters Association, Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner, and Smith Incorporated, Mike Lauer and Lindsay LeBeau, Mo Sherry, Peter Smith, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 334, North Oakland. Thank you. Bakerman. And now the $2,500 in the park home run donors. Leading off, it's Daniel Bakerman, followed by Bank of America Charitable Fund, Badiata and Company, Kevin and Rochelle Carlisle, Chase Bank Home Lending, Clear Rate Communications, Susan and Tim Denitis, Hevel Flooring, Todd Kimmelman, Lake Orion Plumbing, Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club, Miga International, Mark McCallion, North Oakland Baseball Federation, Powers Distributing, The Complete Companies, and Chris Wall. Thank you. And now for the $1,000 base hit donors, let's give thanks to Bad Brad's Barbecue, Steve Bernardi, Brian Byrne, Bolliard Lumber, Cambridge Consulting Group, Christian Mills, Matthew R. Conti, Custom Sports and Apparel, Jack Kramer Associates Incorporated, Brad Thomas Bailey and Danica Ann DeBoer, Dutton Farm with Jenny Brown, Gingerville Community Church, GLT International, Heartfelt Impressions, Robert Hilson, Marcia Hogan, thank you. And also the Jackie Milzo Memorial Scholarship Fund, JDT Company LLC, Kings of Evangelical Lutheran Church, Lake Orion Family Dentistry, Dr. Brad and Jennifer Greenfield, Matt Luckman, Frank and Joyce Lumburn, M&B Graphics, McLeish Building, McIsaac Family, Dean Murdoch and Scott Murdoch, Kevin Milniark, Old Detroit Bar and Grill, Lake Orion 24 Fitness and Health LLC, Parallel Construction, Dennis Rowley, Silverbell Oaks Subdivision, Joshua Smale, Clay Smith, Lisa Sokol, Sister Souls, Staub Financial Services, Strategic Communication Solutions, the Philippus Foundation, Transcending Gardens, Johnny and Julie Truskowski, James VFS LLC, and Justin Lafee, Dan E. Wagner, W. Wask Electric LLC, did I get that? Wasky. Waste Management, Eli Weiner, and Tony Wilson. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Where are we going now?
We're going to get Suzanne Baber ready.
And now, let us prepare for the first pitch. I'd like to ask Suzanne Baber to come forward. We can get our catcher behind home plate. Brent, would you like to be the catcher for the ceremonial pitch? I say so. Or you? You got it? Okay, Chris. And now, Suzanne, it's all yours. The first pitch ever. Very nice. Where are we going now?
VFW 334. I'd like you to join us on the field.
Where are they? They got blown away. And next, I'd like to have the VFW Post 334 of North Oakland come forward and help present the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats.
pledge allegiance to the flag
That's for us, North Oakland.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we welcome Lake Orion's own Haley Melchert to present the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets, bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Awesome indeed. Here we go, the inaugural game at Easter Seals Miracle League of North Oakland, as the Clarkston team takes on the Orion All-Stars.
And now, batting for the Clarkston All-Stars, let's bring out and introduce the players, starting with Allison Thurman, followed by Johnny Byrne, Milo Velasco, Jonathan Barnett, Amber Reynolds, Katie Kilgore, Casey Hunter, Giuseppe Cavataio, Derek Spry, Ryan Pratt, Hunter Plocha, Summer McDonald, Evan Pegues. Elizabeth Vlamek. Where's my other list?
I got it right here.
And Kate Biardi, your Clarkston All-Stars. And now let's bring out and introduce our Orion All-Stars. Batting first, Molly McCullough.
Sorry, say that. Sorry,
Xander Shones. What's this girl's name? Kylie Willichek. Is that right? Drew Kajak. Derek Potter. I'll just call her out later. I already called her out. Judith Bered. Timmy McDonald. Jonathan Krolikowski. Amy Clegg. Adrian Wanye. Zach Super Cooper. Lizzie Andrea. John Lazuka. Remington Baker. Shoshana Arnold. Vinny Oricchio. And Ethan Frost, your Orion All-Stars. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play the ball. Time for the Orion All-Stars to take the field. And leading off for your Clarkston All-Stars, Allison Thurman. And as a special treat, Allison Thurman's dad, Mike, is pitching to her. Thurman at the plate, veteran Miracle League player. She's played in the Miracle League of Michigan. Her first time at the plate right here at this brand new beautiful ball field. And I do believe her dad's first time pitching to her. Swung on and missed. That was the sinker. Beautiful hit. Put it down in the books, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first hit at the Miracle League of North Oakland. And she is safe at first. And batting next, it's Johnny Byrne. And he'll be pitched to by his father, John. What's up, man? Good time. Foul ball. Oh, look at that. Hard rip out to shortstop. That's going to move Thurman over to second. She hustles. And look at Johnny. Well, Johnny had one thing on his mind. He's not going for one. He's not going for two. He's keeping it rocking all the way. Here comes Johnny, the first home run. And batting next for your Clarkston All-Stars, Milo Velasco. And now pitching our veteran pitcher from the Miracle League of Michigan. Welcome Chuck to the mound.
Watch that ball. See what you got right here. Do your eyes right here. Let's see what you got. Come on. Watch me. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Watch me.
It's a hit, and Milo makes his way down to first. Allison Thurman over to third, and she'll hold it third. They're at the corners now for Jonathan Barnett.
Organized chaos. So you guys rock.
Mike's live, you guys.
They got called on a call, a rescue, but they said they're going to still come, but it'll be whenever. Bravo.
Beautiful. Nicely done. Here comes Allison. She's coming home, and she scores. Betting next, Amber Reynolds.
Oh, look at the dance. Nice dance moves. Coming on those smooth dance moves.
Here we go. Big here now. I'm ready. I got you. Come on, beautiful. Let's see what you got. Here in the mile.
Hey, she liked it. She's taking it. She's on her way down to first. Safe at first, safe at second, and Milo making his way towards third. Let's hear it, fans. Encouragement. Bases loaded for Katie Kilgore. Steve. I'll talk to him.
Everybody clap your hands.
Josh Smith. Beautiful. What a hit for Katie Kilgore. Delivers in the clutch. Here comes Milo, charging from home. Milo, you just scored a run at the Miracle League of North Oakland, dude. And batting next is Casey Hunter.
He sounds like Harry Carey.
Oh, is he doing it?
Is he doing it on purpose?
I just sent JB a text message. I said, get your boys over here and watch these kids play. And
they're out.
Grow up a little bit.
I love it. It's awesome.
Me too.
Susie, we have a green and a red, that's all. Green and a red. Green and red. This is fine. This is the equal of a other one. It's not the bat.
Swing that. Swing it back like you did. Let me see it. Swing that. There you go. Swing it like that. That's all right. That's outside.
The thing is, that's what I was just going to say. We got to move these guys along because we're. Susie,
Yeah, buddy.
give him a hand. We have to get through the lineup. If a player has a couple swings, we have to move. We have another game, so help them.
They all have buddies. They're just not coming out.
Hey, volunteers, you are welcome to help your player. We're on a tight schedule tonight. We've got to highlight our adult league, their home run derby. So we'll give them a couple of hacks. Normally in Miracle League baseball, we'll give them more than a couple, but tonight we're a little tight. There it is, down the right field side. Casey Hunter, here's the runner from third. Another run scores. We light it up. Batting next, Giuseppe Cavataio. Hey Homer, you got some good moves out there. That's our official mascot. Oh, look at that move. I think he's been practicing. Beautiful hit for Cavataio. Here comes Reynolds around third. Reynolds will. She scores. Doing a Rambo Reynolds dance at home, celebration dance. You've seen enough of those, haven't you, Lomas? And now batting, Derek Spry.
There we go, big hitter, all right. Oh, so close, come on. Oh, yeah.
Well, good hit. Derek Spry didn't waste any time. Here she comes from third. Katie will score. Another run for your All-Stars of Clarkston. We roll along. Batting next, it's Ryan Pratt.
How many more innings for Clarkston?
Great job. 5 or 6.
You did this, man. Here, somebody rated all the jerseys and no idea, but I got one for you, but the only one left is two.
This is a guys. Could you not talk over it? Here's a buddy protect, everybody. That means watch your player. This kid can hit.
Here we go, big hitter.
Foul ball.
Come on, buddies. Got y'all orange shirts on, play some ball. Here we go.
Foul ball.
Come on, buddy. Here we go, you got this. Watch that ball. Here we go.
There it is, huge hit out to right center field. Flying Ryan Pratt. Here comes Casey. He'll score. Another run comes in. This team is on fire, and Flying Ryan is turning this single into a home run. Here he comes. He will score. Guys, batting next, Hunter Flocha. What? I can't hear you.
This is Summer
Summer is at the plate. Just play her and I'll put Hunter behind her.
Change the order. Summer will hit, and she did just that. Here comes Giuseppe Cavataio. He's coming around third. He's going to score another run.
Okay, so now you're going to do Hunter.
And now batting, Hunter Flocha. And ladies and gentlemen, I've seen this kid play a time or two. He can hit the ball. So buddy protecting, especially if you're in right field. This is a power hitter. Big game, Hunter Flocha. It looks like he's ready. Yes, sir. You cannot say I didn't warn you, ladies and gentlemen. Huge hit and the run. Derek Spry, you just scored a Miracle League of North Oakland run. And now batting, Evan Pagese. Hit his father. How about that, Dad? That's what you get for getting your camera too close. Evan quickly down to first, and now here comes McDonald rounding third. She's charging home, and she scores. Batting next, Elizabeth Volame.
Kate Bayardi.
Biardi is what you have.
Bayardi.
All right. Elizabeth, you show this crowd what you're made of, all right? Exactly what I was looking for from you, Elizabeth. And now the bases are loaded and the stage is set for the final hitter of this half inning. And as we all know, the final hitter has a chance to clear the bases. It's Kate Biardi. All runners being sent on this hit. We're going to turn this into a grand slam home run to end this half inning. There it is, and here they come. Hunters in first. Here comes Evan Pegues rounding third. He scores. Elizabeth Valamic rounding third, headed home, and Kate, you just hit the first grand slam home run, and we change sides. Here comes the flyby.
They were out in a rescue at like 6.
Wow. So all I have to say is wow. And I want to mention to you guys that the food today is either free or very inexpensive, like $1, and all of that profit goes right back here into this league. So enjoy yourself. Here they come. Let's wave at them when they come back, everybody. Wave. And here we go, leading off, it's Xander Jones. Hey kids, if you'd like to have a picture with our mascot Homer after, make sure you catch up to him and take a picture. And I want to thank our other mascots that are here tonight as well. We appreciate you. Yes, that was the hit right there. Nice shot, Xander. Xander's on first. Betting next, Kylie Wolichak. There's a hit down the right side. That'll move Xander over. Safe at first, safe at second. Betting next, Drew Kajak. Thank you. No wine? It's a beauty! And that hit will load the bases. For the power hitting, Molly McCullough. I'll do all those in between the band when they're starting.
You guys need anything? Let's see what you got.
Beer.
Here we go, here we go. Right here, right here. Give me some eyes, give me some eyes. Let's see what you got. Come on, girl. Yeah!
Oh, Molly girl. Beautiful hit, and that's going to send Xander from third. Xander's quick, he's in. He scores. Batting next, the magical and mystical Derek Potter. No waste of time whatsoever. This kid is all business. Power shot and the run from third. Scores.
Judith Beard.
Batting next, Judith Beard. That was B-Rad. She plays in our league. All right, Judith. You're on a large platform. Let's impress these crowds. Chuck is the hardest working pitcher in American League Baseball. Oh, a good shot. Up and out. And rounding the base. One more run. And the runs just keep on coming. Batting next. Woof. Timmy McDonald.
Buddy protect, Steve.
Buddy protect on Timmy. That's a smash hit for Timmy. Huge hit. And he's off. Safe at first, and look who's coming from third. It's Molly McCullough. Let's hear it, fans. What's his name?
Kolakowski.
Getting next, Jonathan Kolakowski. The Tower is what he's called. Thank you for reminding me, Jonathan.
Nice swing. Watch it, right? Watch it right to the back.
Yes, power is what the Tower delivers. And moves the runners. Now the base is loaded for the next hitter with girl power. It's Amy Clegg. But rounding third, it's Derek Potter, and he's going to take home and score. I really didn't have a chance during the ceremony to thank all of our employees at Easter Seals, Michigan, but especially the Marketing Development Department. Man, they've worked hard. And Reagan, we appreciate you and all you brought to this organization. Brent, your leadership. It was teamwork, and there's no I in team, and that's another hit, and that's another run that scores. And now hitting Adrian Wanye.
Come on now, let's see what you got. Make me look good. I'm looking bad. Let's go. All right, Adrian's up. Zach's up. Nobody better than you.
Great hit.
Beautiful hit. Here's McDonald. He scores. Bases loaded once again. This time for a player we call Super Cooper.
Here we go. Come on now. Shine like the stars. Let's go. Hit the 3 mile. There we go.
First pitch hit. That's what we like, Sue. Here's the run. The Tower scores from third. Batting next, it's Lizzie Andrea.
There you go. Big hit now. Come on. Watch me right here. You got this. Big swing. Big swing. There we go.
First pitch hit. Amy Clegg makes her way from third. Amy Girl, score. Batting next, John Lazuka. With a buddy protect in effect. Watch your players. This kid, one of the power hitters. That's what I'm talking about. Big hit, and here comes the big run from third. Wanye brings it in. Batting next is Remington Baker. But thanks again to the Marketing and Development Department at Easter Seals, Michigan. You know who you are.
Eyeballs here. Yep. Eyeballs here. Here we go. Here we go. Nice cut. That's a great swing.
And this is called the Miracle League, and it's an appropriate name. If you saw this field a week ago, and you see it now, you know that it's a miracle, and that's a great hit. Here comes Soup from third. He's in to score another run for Super Cooper. Now batting, Shoshana Arnold.
Way better than you. Come on. That's high, that's bad.
In between games, we're going to throw it back to the band. We're down to our final three hitters. That's ruled fair ball. Miracle League of Michigan rules. And she's off. The bases will be loaded one more time. We only have two hitters left, and that's your cue, band. And now hitting Vinny Ulricchio.
Should we do Clarkston first for the next game?
Yeah. I think it'll take them a minute to switch it up.
With the band. Right. And we'll do this first.
Once the band plays for a song, we'll reset ourselves here, and then we'll be good.
Good hit. Good hit. He got it. John Lazuka charges from third. Lazuka lights it up. One more run is in. And Vinny turns this one into an inside the park home run. And here we are, the final hitter of this game. It's Ethan Frost. And by the way, let's watch him run, then I'll tell you about the rest. But man, what a hit. He's off. Everybody's coming home. Everybody's being sent. Yes, they'll go around in circles. Shoshana's in. Here's Ethan. And that's the ball game. Players come out and congratulate each other on a game well played. It's the high five line.
Baseball is great and I want to play it so much, but it's hard for me. Sometimes it can get too tough. I'd give anything just to come up to the plate and swing. Then I heard about a really cool thing coming to our town. They're gonna build a field so kids like me can get around. Everybody's pitching in. Looks like we're gonna win. It's a miracle to me. I'm playing baseball. It's a sight to see. We got it all under the lights. I'm a star tonight. Looks like I'm living the dream.